with, formal orientation and welcome, I would say, to our new members, no? But before that, I'd like to quickly ask May if May can give host access to me and Agnes Martinez. All right. So let's just wait for Agnes to take over the screen share.
Hi, sorry. I lost my internet connection. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me share my screen again. Sige. One.
All right. Sige. Okay. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Rocket Fuel. No, this is our new member orientation, and welcome. And we're excited to have you tonight. No, so I hope you appreciate the first part of our AGMM, which is really to give you an insight of what's happening or what happened. No, since the last AGMM last year, and where we are right now as a Philippines chapter of PMI. So think of this session as your official launch into the PMI Philippines community. You're now part of the global family of project professionals, and here in the Philippines, we're especially passionate about making connections meaningful and fun. Quick trivia lang, no? As of now, I think based on the statistics, PMI globally has already 700,000 members. And in the Philippines, I think it was mentioned by President Mark earlier, we breached already the 1,000 mark, no? So this is the first time that we reach 1,000. So in this session, hopefully you'll find this insightful, and hopefully after the session, you'll be excited to volunteer in a lot of volunteering opportunities within the Philippines chapter. But before that, I'd like to call on Agnes, who is our membership committee head, no, part of the executive committee, to do a quick icebreaker para lang din, to spice up our session tonight. Agnes?
Thank you, Mon, and good evening to everyone. So, are you guys ready? Let's do some icebreaker. So let me change my screen. Okay. So the question for tonight. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So the question for tonight is how well do you know PMI Philippines chapter? So I'm inviting everyone to please join our trivia quiz and win 500 pesos GC. Okay, let's proceed. So, some house rules before we start. Make sure to enter your full name to qualify for the prize. Okay, so if it's an alias, I'm sorry, but we cannot accept that. Second, more points will be awarded to the fastest correct answer. So make sure to, choose your answer as fast as possible. Number three, the top three participants will each win a 500 GC, care of PMI Philippines. And last but not the least, sorry, but BOT and committee heads are disqualified from entering because they already know the answers. That's why. Okay? So get your phone ready. Let's start. So can you scan the QR code on you in your at your front, or you can go to menti.com and type in the code 129947506. Okay, let's wait a few minutes before we proceed to the first question.
Can we see ba how many already?
Okay.
Ayan. Ayan,
Can you
dumadami
hear
na.
the sound? Can you hear the
Yes,
sound?
of course.
Okay. 22 players. Join so you can you'll get a chance to win 500 pesos GC. We will have 5 questions for tonight.
What's the code again daw, Agnes?
The code is 12947506.
Yeah. It's posted in the chat.
Yes. 12947506. Wala na? Nako, nababawasan pa. Okay? Maybe we can start already?
Yeah.
Okay, answer fast to get more points. First question. What year marks the 30th anniversary of the PMI Philippines Chapter? 2025, 2026, 2027, or 2028? Correct answer is 2026. Congratulations, 8 people got the correct answer. Next question. Okay. How many people served as founding members or incorporators of the PMI Philippines Chapter? 10, 12, 14, or 16? Go, go, go! The correct answer is 14 members. Congratulations to the 3 who got the answer correctly. Okay, next question. Can you name the city where the PMI Philippines Chapter office is currently located? Pasig City, Makati City, Quezon City, or Taguig City? The correct answer is Pasig City. Congratulations. Okay, next question. Question number 4. When did the PMI Philippines Chapter hit the 1,000 member mark? 2022, 2023, 2024, or 2025? I think this was mentioned earlier by our President, Mark. The correct answer is 2025. Congratulations. Okay, now let's move to the last question. Question number 5. Identify one training program offered by the PMI Philippines Chapter. Okay, so applying basic agile principles for project success, conquer PMI's adaptive essential, project management fundamentals, agile awareness, project management for everyone, or program or project monitoring and performance evaluation. You only need to pick one. The correct answers are project management fundamentals, agile awareness, or program project monitoring and performance evaluation. Okay, let's see. Sino kaya ang nanalo? Drum roll, please. And the winners are top three.
Sino kaya?
Sino kaya? Ito na. Elmo Alforque, Kisilin Pantaleon, and Henry Nuki.
Wow.
Congratulations! Galing. Alam na alam. Nakinig. Okay.
We'll contact the top three winners, no? Just so we can send your 500 vouchers or GC. Congratulations again.
Congratulations. Okay. Ay, sagalia. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. Okay, wait lang. Oops. Okay.
Sige, while waiting, no? So allow me to again quickly introduce myself lang. I think I was already mentioned by Press Mark earlier, but again, I'm Ramon Navarro. I'm one of your fellow volunteers here in PMI Philippines Chapter, and this year, 2025, I'm honored to serve as one of the Board of Trustees, no? And I currently head both membership and digital transformation committees. And then si Agnes Martinez is our Execom head for membership. So thank you, Agnes, for facilitating ano natin, the mentee. So quickly lang para lang at least just to share quickly. So I started volunteering with PMI Philippines chapter back in 2014, and around that time I think that was also the time that the chapter started planning and organizing national symposium. So during that time, I truly found joy in terms of giving back, to the through this community, and I also participated number of knowledge sharing sessions, national symposiums. I even held positions in terms of the group heading the national symposiums at that time. And then along the way, I built great friendships, networks, and strong networks with our fellow project professionals. So I can really say that volunteering has been one of the most rewarding parts of my career journey. So next slide, Agnes. So for tonight, we have three main goals. Now, first is to officially welcome our new members to the PMI Philippines chapter. Second is hopefully with this session you'll be able to understand what you can get from being a chapter member. And third would be to invite you to various volunteering opportunities, no, as well as I think it was highlighted earlier that last year we've established executive committees wherein volunteers can really participate, no, and share their talents in various committees, digital transformation, membership programs and events, and other committees. Later on, we'll share more of each of these committees. So, a quick fun fact, no, many of our current chapter leaders actually really started as volunteers. In fact, I think three or four of the current BOTs, including myself, no, started within the same period. And quickly lang, parang I when I look back, I started as a photographer. Kumbaga, I'm just taking pictures of the events that we held during that time. So and then I find already the passion of doing more volunteering works at that time. So in terms of next slide, please.
Hello, sorry. I think I lost the slide. Hello.
Yes, Agnes.
Mon. Yeah. Sorry, my internet suddenly, went intermittent.
Sige. Let
Sige
me
lang,
ano,
I will, I will share again.
sige, let me know if I can. If you want, I can share my screen.
Sige na lang. Yeah, mas okay.
Sige,
If,
sige.
para mas okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Saan ba kayo nito? Yeah. All right. So for let me know if you can already see my screen, no? Dali ah. Sorry. Let, let me just quickly fix this. Sorry about that. May, can you share your screen for the rocket fuel?
Mm.
I can mod if May is having trouble. Hold on.
Yes, please press. Sorry about that.
All right. How's it mod? Can you
Yeah,
see?
we're good. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So let's go to the agenda. All right. So apologies for the technical delays, no. So anyway, so here's how the rest of the session will go, no. So we'll start by talking volunteering opportunities, and then we'll go with the chapter's purpose and strategy, which I believe was already shared by President Mark earlier, but I think it's worthwhile to go over it again. So next slide, please. Yeah, so volunteering is really the heart of PMI. No, for over 50 years, PMI has thrived because members like you, like us, chose to get involved. So here in the Philippines, we're so proud what our volunteers have done, from national symposiums, knowledge sharing sessions, to even building lasting professional connections and networks. No, so when you volunteer, you just don't help out, you grow as a leader, you build networks, and make a real difference in the profession and in people's lives. One of a favorite saying, no, you come for the PDUs, but you stay for the people. So usually kasi, di ba, when we join PMI, usually ang habol lang natin are PDUs, no. Sorry for speaking in vernacular, Dr. Ken. Um, I know a few members who really just um, parang registered to be a member of PMI really for keeping the PMP certification. So meaning they are doing volunteering works just for PDUs, but once you started doing volunteers, actually that's where you find that you will love doing volunteerings in, especially in PMI Philippines chapter. So next slide, please. Yeah. So should we play this? Press mark. There's no audio. They should have an audio, right? Press mark? Yeah. Can we reshare the slide and enabling the audio?
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, share sound. Okay. Share sound. Uh, Is there audio?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good.
Hi,
Yep.
and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. PMI is the world's leading professional association for millions of project professionals and changemakers worldwide. And since inception, volunteerism has been at the heart of what we do. PMI was founded by 5 volunteers in 1969 to help connect like-minded project management professionals. PMI volunteers have tremendous impact on what we do for individuals, organizations, and the project management profession. In fact, PMI's standards, codes, and certifications are developed by volunteers, working in partnership with PMI employees. Volunteers serve as speakers at conferences, host webinars, write project management content for publications, and in general, make the project management community tick. Volunteers help drive the Institute's strategy, provide insight into future growth, support daily operations, and help us to be the world leader in all things project management. There are more than 10,000 plus active volunteers supporting PMI Global and PMI's 300 plus network of chapters throughout the world. PMI's chapters are the local footprint, and their passion for project management helps mature and advocate for the profession. This global community of changemakers dedicate their skills, expertise, and time to help make an impact. From donating blood, masks, or food to leading large infrastructure projects, PMI volunteers support their communities.
All right. So thank you. So last year, our chapter leaders came together, no, to define what drives us, and we have set three. We have set our 3 years goal. So next slide, please. Yeah. So next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah. So our purpose is simple na, but powerful. So we advocate project management as a life skill. In doing so, it brings success in both career and in life. So in this day and age, project management is no longer for the projects in the corporate or in business. It's also an essential skill even in our daily lives. For our values, can you go back one slide, please? Yeah. For our values, respect, responsibility, fairness, and honesty, no, this guides in everything that we do. These values actually came straight from PMI's global code of ethics. No, they're more than just words. They guide us as we lead and serve. So now let's visualize, no, how all of this come together in our strategy house. So next slide. So when we did the strategic planning last year, in order for us to really achieve our 3 year goal, so we also the chapter leaders also came up with this strategy house, and this was also discussed by President Mark earlier. No, it's a really a visual way to show how our goals are supported by clear pillars, just like building a home. No, strong pillars keep everything stable and focused. Is support one of these pillars, and in this where you come in, no, as volunteer, so we need all the help to build the house together. So this house won't stand without people and without volunteers. So let's explore the team behind each of the pillars, and these are already the executive committees who will be helping out the chapter as we deliver our strategies to achieve our goals by 2027. So next slide. Yeah. So as you can see, at the topmost, no, the chapter exists because of the members. So which is why, part of our strategic objectives is really to find ways how do we now improve and level up the overall experience of our members, no? And then after the members, that's where the board of trustees. And then since last year, we have already established the executive committees who will really be helping out deliver, execute, no, and deliver the improvements for the betterment of the overall members experience. So next slide, please. So I think this was also shared earlier by President Mark, no? So for the membership, I guess if if all of the committee heads, no, are here, probably if I can ask each of the committee heads to somehow quickly introduce themselves, no? At least we can have 1 to 2 minutes. Quickly, if Agnes is here. So Agnes
Yes, I am
Martinez is
here.
the committee head for the membership. So go ahead, Agnes.
Thank you, Mon. Good evening again. So my name is Agnes Martinez, and I am from the telecommunications industry for more than two decades already. And I have been a member of the PMI Philippines Chapter for the past 5 years. And for the volunteering, I started last year only, actually, where I serve in the Programs and Events Committee until now. And some fun fact about me, I once backpacked solo in Western Europe for 3 weeks and made some lifelong friends. So, as the head of the membership executive committee, I would like to invite those who are looking to, volunteer. And if you're passionate about connecting with people and building our community, please come and join the team. We'd love to have you on board. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all, Mon. Thank you.
Thank you, Agnes. So is Hernan here? Ern? Is Ern on the call? Or maybe I can. Yeah, thank you. So maybe I can I call either Tina or Tin Katahan if you're also here in the call? Or Erwin, feel free to, unmute and open your videos just to quickly introduce yourselves to the rest of the Lubos, the registration. So we will be sharing later, after, before we close the session, a Google form link where you can, submit your, info, and then we'll reach out to you once we receive your registration for volunteering. Okay? Are there other committee heads in the call?
Yeah, I can go ahead. Come on. Let's go on.
Sige. All right. Sige. So let's proceed to the next slide. So for the executive committees, yan. Sige. Let's play first the video.
Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. Individuals up for success in their career endeavors. PMI Academic Engagement and Youth's mission is to create meaningful impact by building relationships with academic institutions, faculty, university students, early career professionals, and PMI local chapters to support rising leaders. Through our offerings and outreach, PMI magnifies students and young professionals' abilities so they can be fearless faster.
PMI Academic Engagement and Youth Department drives initiatives that respond to the core needs of rising leaders. The department helps them understand their project management potential. The department does this by promoting an array of PMI resources, tools, and experiences that university students and emerging professionals can use to differentiate themselves in the job market. We're engaging with them during those moments that matter on their career journey. We also encourage them to connect with their local PMI chapters for mentorship, networking, and making an impact in their community. To increase PMI's reach, it's important that faculty know about the PMI products and services that aid in students' employability, such as student membership and certifications. The Global Accreditation Center, also known as the GAC, fosters excellence and continuous improvement in academic programs in project management and related disciplines through accreditation around the globe. The Academic Sponsored Research Program supports the creation and dissemination of new academic research to advance knowledge in project, program, and portfolio management. Throughout it all, we encourage university students, emerging professionals, and faculty to actively engage with PMI and the PMI community.
Students associating themselves with a professional body like PMI helps to give them a strong sense of community. Plus, they can get a realistic preview of what awaits them in the profession. Students respond to hearing from professionals and their experiences. PMI helps to give university students access to stories about working as a project manager and the impact that they can make. Using tools like PMI Standards Plus and the PMBOK Guide as references in the classroom, and accessing tools like Career Navigator can help students plan their next steps and identify how to take their aspirations and turn them into concrete actions for their careers. As a university lecturer, being a PMI volunteer gives me an opportunity to share my research with the project management community and help support the future of the profession. PMI supports research and makes it accessible to practitioners, and encourages researchers to share their results by giving them opportunities to present and speak at events. We enable and empower students around the world to become project management capable and help strengthen their skills, both the power and the technical skills, to achieve their goals and make their ideas a reality, all while contributing to the advancement of the project management profession.
Want to learn more on how you can take the next step in your project management journey? Visit pmi.org/learning/academic-research. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon.
Okay, so next slide, no? So we only have 9 minutes, so I'll make this quick. For the academic outreach, if you're passionate about education, working with students, this is your committee. So academic outreach connect with universities to align their curriculum with the global standards and bring project management part and closer to the students. So next slide. Maybe we can go na to the next. Yan. Marketing. Do you love social media, content creation, and brand building? So this would be the committee for you. So we have Hernan Inyon, no, as the committee head for this one. So they help us develop marketing collaterals. They are responsible for posting our contents, updates in our social media. So if you're interested in this committee, and then you can inform us. So next slide. Again, for the membership committee, me and Agnes are leading this. So if you are good with people, creating connections, and also passionate about how do we now really engage the rest of the members for Philippines chapter, because right now I think we are about 1,060, but as you can see, no, we're just a little over 100 in terms of this attendance. So hopefully we can further and increase the awareness and engagement of our members. So if you're interested to join this, feel free to mention in the registration. So next slide. For the programs and events, this is the group who handles the planning, the organizing, and the execution of our programs and events. So they set up knowledge sharing sessions. They set up um, knowledge, mostly knowledge sharing sessions, to ensure that members have access to updated topics in the project management community. So if you're also equally passionate in terms of organizing events, so this will be the committee for you. So this ensures that events are run smoothly and deliver value to the members. So next slide. Digital transformation. So digital transformation, if you're a techie who loves sharing your technical skills to the group, to the chapter, then you can join the digital transformation. Basically, we're still kind of semi traditional, and we're starting to really utilize technology to improve our operations in the chapter. So if you're passionate about, about using technology, the innovation, creating a difference in terms of using this latest technology, then you can also join the Digital Transformation Committee. Actually, we have the Digital Transformation Committee head, Erwin Limon. So maybe you can turn on your audio and video,
Yeah.
Erwin.
Can you hear me now, Mon?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and thank you, Mon, for that quick intro. And good evening, everybody. My name is Erwin Limon, and I've been part of the IT industry for almost 2 decades now. And I've been with PMI Philippines Chapter since 2021. So that makes it 4 years.
Mm.
So when I joined as a volunteer, it was last year when the new committees were formed. I started heading it with Mon being the board sponsor last March of this year. And just a quick fun fact as well about me. I once created this dance move alone that I'm only the person who knows how to do it. And trust me, it's not definitely a good one. So as a quick invitation to everybody, if you're a techie person and talking about digital transformation, it's about also talking about the future because this future is now. And if you're looking, and we are looking currently for those creative minds to help us elevate the overall digital experience with security as part of the design. And if you're passionate about innovation, automation, and ensuring security are all adhered, or maybe just want to be part of this digital transformation committee, we would be glad to have you on board. So yeah, just drop me a message if you're interested, and let's create great things together for our Philippines PMI chapter.
All right, great. Thank you, Erwin. So next would be the professional development. No? So here's where the learning meets leadership. So if you're also interested and passionate in building courses, mentoring others, and becoming a trainer, this committee would be suited for you. So um, you will be helping also further the chapter in terms of offering latest trainings to our members and to non-members as well. So this would be a good committee for you. So next slide. So next would be the external relations. External relations is our connector committee, meaning they build bridges with other organizations, no, with including government and international partners. So if you have experience in stakeholder engagement and lab building partnership, these teams really impacts goes beyond the chapter. So this is also your opportunity to help us raise the awareness of project management as well as the PMI Philippines chapter to the national level. So I think that would be yeah, no, that would be the end. And I'd like to open the floor with the 3 minutes remaining left in our session. So maybe, I'd like to open the floor for any questions. Maybe and someone, maybe any of the participants would like to share something. So no question is small or irrelevant, no? So
There's a question here, Mon, in the chat
ah,
box.
go ahead, go ahead. I can't see the chat
Yeah,
box.
is there any registration steps for volunteering in
All right,
membership?
sige.
Ayan.
Okay, so I'll share now the link, no, the Google form link in the chat box right now. So I'm sharing it now. So if you're interested, kindly fill up the Google form that I have just shared, the link of the Google form that I have shared in the chat box. So as soon as we have received your information, rest assured that we'll, get in touch with you, and maybe from there we can discuss as to which committee you would be interested in joining to. So kindly save already the link. All right. Any other questions from? So we'd like. Sige, I'm reading the chat, Nick, si Christian,
There's a question here from Julie.
Julie. So I'm a new member. Was wondering to get copy of the PMI Philippines strategy and committee
Yeah,
overview again. So
sure.
yeah.
Send us your email
So
address. Yeah.
so we'll share the slide that we have presented. Thank you, Julie. All right, so we're 1 minute left, no, into the rocket fuel session. So we hope that you find the session insightful and inspiring, no, inspiring in such a way, hopefully it open up um, ideas, no, how fruitful, productive, and meaningful volunteering with PMI Philippines chapter can be. So for the past, I think 10, 11 years, I've been really an active member and volunteer with the Philippines chapter. So I'm really sharing that even to my team, no. So if there are no other questions, it's already 9:30. So again, thank you so much everyone for attending our rocket fuel session. And we're hoping to see you in the next events of PMI Philippines chapter. So with that, I'd like to formally close our rocket fuel session. So thank you everyone and have a good night.
Thanks, Mon. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Ate.
everyone.
Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Keep safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye. Good night.
Hmm.